Hey guys, it is Stephanie. You're in the bathroom. It is Wednesday, so it is Mounjaro Day. This is my second take of this because I had to put my other glasses on so I could actually see you. Can't read with these much, but I can sure see with them. Anyway, guys, so it is Wednesday, and I'm doing my shot now. I'd like to get it over with before like 9 o'clock so I can watch Sisters. Sisters come on tonight. Me and Perry watch Sisters. So I'm gonna give you an update, hopefully kind of quickly, so you know what's going on. Um, the update with my weight. Last week being the 16th of July, I weighed 161 pounds and 161.3 pounds. And this week I weigh 159.3. So I went down, it seems like 2 pounds. Okay. Now I'm looking at it, it's 2 pounds. Anyway, that's good. But it was a stressful week, okay? After I took my shot, first of all, didn't really get cramps, but um, I felt very, very full. And it felt like I was gonna get cramps, but it didn't. It didn't do it. And then last week I ate for dinner, I had a smash burger. So I made the smash burger and then I took the shot. Today I ate a crab cake and some broccoli for dinner. And actually literally almost just finished it because I have had a really stressful week because Perry has not been feeling well. As I said last week, he's not been feeling well. I've been going back and forth to the doctor with him. Um, just if you really don't eat right, other stuff starts happening. Your blood pressure and that leads up maybe to something else. And with the blood pressure and the diabetes you really gotta eat better, even if you don't want to. Okay, he's a very picky eater. He always has been since I've known him. I've known him for 10 to 12 years, and he's a picky eater, and he just wants to eat what he wants to eat, and he doesn't even care if he's heavy. It's like, so I'll get bigger clothes. He doesn't. That stuff doesn't bother him as long as he's eating what he feels like he wants to eat. But he cannot eat what he wants to eat because he eats like a 3-year-old. He eats hot dogs. He likes um what's that called? Chicken pot pie. That processed frozen whatever kind of food, fast kind of mess. That's what and of course some fast food. Now he won't eat as much fast food because I will cook maybe a hamburger in the house and things like that he'll eat. Or he'll just make himself a hot dog, which he doesn't know how to do. Or he'll make himself a what you call that? Chicken pot pie and those kinds of things, and he'll eat some cold cuts. He'll eat a sandwich real fast. What's his name? Jersey Mike. It's one of his favorite places around here. You mean I can't have Jersey? No, you can't have Jersey Mike. So the stressors of this week, because his blood pressure was a little ridiculously high, we have to figure out what's going on. I know part of what's going on, but we got to get it right. And after it gets right, what we got to do is eat right, regardless of what you like. Salad for him, lettuce, tomato, and cucumber. That's not salad. You got to put the rainbow in your salad. Then you got a really nice salad. Then you could put some protein in there, and it would really be good. So if he only wants lettuce, tomatoes, and cucumbers, and I want a rainbow, then it's a whole different thing. I don't even want to make it because I don't want to only eat that. So it's been difficult. It's been a little difficult. It's been that way, but it's been a little bit more being that I'm on, Mounjaro. So, but we have to listen. You got to stop it. You got to try to eat other things. You got to swallow it and eat it anyway. You got to eat it. If you're not allergic to it, you have to eat differently. Period. Get used to it because it's for your body. This is for my body because this stuff actually, when you want the potato chips and you want the other stuff, this stuff really stops you from eating it, because you just you can't tolerate it anyway. And if you don't like it. You really, you can't tolerate it, so you got to eat something. You need to eat what you're supposed to eat, and you do find things you could eat that you actually do like. He's gonna be a lot. He gonna be a lot. So my mission is to try to figure out what we both can eat that he'll eat. And I am going to do stuff like salmon and things like that. And I can put it quickly too, because I'm not trying to cook a lot. So I'll eat collard greens. Do you know how long it takes to make collard greens the right way? Hey, if I could put some collard greens and some scrambled eggs with some onions. Onions would be nice in there, and some what am I thinking? Onions, which he don't like. If you could do that, but I put spinach. Ugh, what's that? Oh my God, we're gonna have to give me strength, Lord. Give me strength. So this is the whole thing with me and him these days. But he's got to do what he got to do, because this is not a good thing. You can't keep taking more and more and more and more and more and more medicine. No, And I even said, why don't you try Mounjaro? Because he has diabetes too, but he's taking metformin. I can't take that stuff, and the diabetes kind of stays with the metformin. Does kind of stay in range. He does eat fruit. He does like fruit. He does like water. I mean, no, let me take that back. He's not drinking enough water, which is not a good thing when you have diabetes or high blood pressure. And also, he doesn't sleep well. He got insomnia or something. He gets up all the time, so he's not sleeping well. So that's all of this is playing into his blood pressure being high. And they had to take him off another blood pressure because he had a reaction to it. So they got to figure out which one is best for him now. But eating, then you don't have to take none of it, is the best thing you could do for yourself. So I'm saying this before I even go further, because this has been my stressful week. It's been this whole thing, and it ain't over. I'm gonna see what happens next week. So I've been, kind of taking care of Perry the whole week, which is stressful. But and maybe that's why I lost 2 pounds. Not necessarily anything else. Maybe I lost 2 pounds because of that. And also, I've been getting up earlier because he'll get up early. Now I got to get up early and make sure he gets something to eat, and make sure I check his blood pressure, and make sure this is going on, and call doctors. And I am Nurse Stephanie today. And I don't know how long I'm going to be Nurse Stephanie, but that's who I am today. So, with all of that said, I got to take care of myself, because that's the other important part. I got to take care of me. I have to make sure that I'm eating what I'm supposed to eat, and I'm drinking, and trying to do my water, and even take my medicine and things like that. Sometimes I actually forget to take it at night, which just told me right now that after I take this, I'm going to take my night medicine, because I'll forget. He's been good at, because I do forget that anyway, and he's been good at taking his and then giving me mine, but now I'm giving him his, and I'm still forgetting to take care of mine. So you must take care of yourself, or you can't take care of nobody else, okay? That's for you. That's mostly for me. And now onward. So you know my weight. I did lose 2 pounds, and exactly 2 pounds as a matter of fact. This is the 25th shot we're taking right now. And you'll see. That's the next step now. Okay, I adjusted this so that I can kind of see my stomach here. My stomach is still fat. I like it to be a lot thinner, but I do like my, do you like my top? I do like this. I got this years ago, somewhere in New York, I'm sure. It's beautiful. I love this top, and I love the flowiness about it. I love this top. So I said, let's put something on that y'all like. So this is, I can't find this top nowhere. So we won't see it in the Amazon store or anything like that. But I just like this. So I'm doing stuff that make me happy these days. So, and that's exactly what I'm doing. So here it goes. There go Big Mama right there. There she go. And I'm all right with you. I've been living with you all this time. I just don't want you hard. I'm getting crazy. So this is beginning the 1, 2, 3, 4, or the 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not sure which way I'm gonna go, but we starting here on the um on the right side. Yeah, on my right side. So we're starting like we always start. I always start here on the right side. So let me get my um alcohol. Hold on. Get the alcohol first. Oh, yeah, get the alcohol first. And rub it down, and then I'll come back to what I always do, right? So, I love talking to y'all. Actually, it gave me an outlet. I was like, these people gonna drive me crazy. you know, we went to the doctor, and they sent medicine for him at CVS. Supposedly they sent medicine. I'm not sure if it's CVS or if it's the doctor's office, because these things is crazy. Thank goodness they had given me a list of all the medicines he's supposed to take. And then I'm looking at the list, and I knew which one was the new one that's supposed to come. So when I finally got the medicine, which was toward the evening, because because it takes so long for them to do stuff, and I wanted to give it to him in the morning, because now he has to take something 2 times a day, 2 new things, 2 times a day. So I'm looking at it, and I'm like, the first one, they gave him the absolute wrong thing. Why? I don't know if it was the pharmacy, and I'm saying to myself, he just picked up one of these last week, the same thing. How could you fill the same thing again? I don't know what the heck happened, but they gave him the same thing that he already had, and he don't even need to take anymore. That's the one they gave him. They gave him one of the right ones, and of course one of the wrong ones. So now I call the doctor's office. I check the app, don't see it on the new stuff on there. I call the doctor's office. And they said, okay, we'll get somebody to call you back. Now this is probably around 3 o'clock. No one calls back. Nobody does nothing. Don't hear a word from them all day on Monday. And one of the medicines, he was supposed to stop and switch with this new medicine. Well, that didn't happen because nobody called. So the next day, Perry said, I feel like I'm having some palpitations. Like, all right, listen, take the other medicine again until we get this stuff figured out. So he takes the medicine, and and of course Tuesday I'm calling. I get answering machines after answering machines after answering machines, and no one is getting back. And I'm like, what the heck? How could nobody answer the phone around here? So today again, I called again, and this morning I got somebody, and they said, oh, well, we'll send it over to, we're just an answering service, we can't do it ourselves. I'm like, that's what you said on Monday. I need somebody to make sure this gets done. No one called me back Monday. She said, well, did you talk to his assistant? I said, yeah, I even left a message for his assistant yesterday, and nobody has called me back. So I need this to get done. So if you can send it, and then send them an urgent message or something so that they'll get it. So she really took care of me, and she really finally got it. But I cannot believe it takes 3 days to get the proper medicine. What the heck, man? What's really going on? With medical stuff. What's going on, man? I don't think I'm gonna say it's a Delaware thing, but I wouldn't really say that. I think New York everywhere is having problems with getting enough people to do the job, to do the job properly. And half the people don't even care. They said nobody follows up, nobody's looking at anything. I don't know what we got here, okay? But it is not a good thing. And I talk too much because what I need to do is show you where I'm at, which is right here. Yeah, right there. And here's my navel. So yeah, right in here, right in there. Should do you well. Right there, right there, right there. And now here we go, guys. Back to what we do. Here we go. Make sure you got the right one. Mounjaro. Mounjaro. 5 milligrams right there. It is on lock. and that's unlock. Okay, so I keep it on lock. We also look at it and look at the bubble, make sure that bubble is not doing anything crazy and don't look bad. I had this out probably since around 4. I'll make sure that I took it out because I was so busy that I didn't want to forget about it. Then you look at the expiration date, which this says April. Let me look at this way. It says April 23rd, 2027. So you check your expiration date, make sure it's not out, right? Those are the things you do. And we definitely have it on lock right here, lock and unlock. So I'm gonna step back. Oh, no, before I do that, I'm taking the cap off. And I still look, you know guys, I look at that inside. And there is a little drip. There is a little drip. And sometimes it is just is, you know, but it's not crazy. So it's ready for me to plunge myself right now. Okay? Listen, thank you, Jesus, for for watching over me. Thank you, God, because I need you, Lord, because I sure can't do this by myself. Thank you for giving me strength. I used to hear my mom say that. Please, Lord, give me strength. That's exactly where I'm at, because he is the one that gets me through stuff, a lot of stuff. And here we are. So I'm going to stay positive. I'm going to shoot myself right here. I'm looking at it. So let me see. We're right, yeah, right about there is fine. 2 inches from the navel, there go the navel. So it looks good right here. So I think that's sounds like a plan right here. I'm going to undo it, put it on, I unlocked it. I can see it. Okay. Woosah. Let's press it. Oh yeah, I got it. I did it. I did it, did it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Good. Excellent. So it's now 9 o'clock. So that is what it is. Um, I see a little blood. Yep. And I don't see anything crazy up in here. So that's what it looks like up there. And looks okay. Oh, look, and the plunger came down. Most importantly, the medicine went in. I don't know what I'm gonna feel like tomorrow. Um, in general, I usually do feel tired, and last week I was no exception. I definitely felt tired last week, but I had to do some stuff, of course, with Perry. So, I got to get up and do it, and handle it. So, I don't know what I'm gonna feel like tomorrow, but I figure let me do this, then go watch Sisters in the bed on a rerun or something, but watch it, taped it or whatever. But watch it while I'm relaxing and don't do anything else but that. That's what I think I'm doing. So we got blood. Well, we didn't get blood last time, but we definitely got some blood today. Not a lot, but it's okay. So that's my update. The stressors in life, that's all I can say. And there's nothing you can do about it. The fact of the matter is, I can't even think about worrying about it, because that's like a waste of time. You can't worry. What are you doing? Are you just really losing your life to worry? So, and then it's not that I'm not a worrier either. And Perry most certainly is a worrier. He's a worrier. He worries much more than I do. He's a musician, and he's a leader, and he wants things how he wants things, and they need to fit in that box how he wants. But things don't fit in boxes all the time. You can't always do stuff. You gotta broaden and widen the scope. I'm also a leader, okay? I'm a manager, a leader, and I know that, but you cannot. It won't fit in the box. So you have to figure out another way around, as most women, I'm sorry, but most women do figure out things around. They don't look at it like that. They always look wider, and men always look narrow. Okay, you got to turn their head to show them where the milk is. Okay, no, it's right in front of you, but you got to put it right in their face. As my mom said, you look like a boy, and that's what she means. They like this, and we're like that. Women generally look wider, and so I try to do the same. I manage that way. I look wider. So even if it's something I don't like, because I told y'all I don't like cottage cheese, but I found other proteins that I could eat that's good for me, and and it's easy, and we can really get it done. So that's what I'm gonna have to do with him. I'm gonna have to try to figure it all out. So y'all probably see some of the new stuff that I'm gonna be, which I'll eat, but he don't eat. So it gives me a chance to actually do some new stuff. I might take my speedy out again and like do some salmon and some like Alfredo. Some Alfredo. So, oh my God, that would be so good. I might do that. That might be one of the things, because it doesn't take long. I can't be making things that take a long time. If I do make some collard greens, then I'm gonna have to make a batch, and half of it's got to go in the freezer, and I'll wait until later, and then we can, because we wouldn't even eat all of that at one time. So we're gonna have to do that. I even had made some stew earlier this year, and then something was happening. I just didn't feel like cooking, so I took it out, put it in my slow cooker, and it was delicious, and he loved it. So, but I can't make those kind of things, a big batch of it, and we're going to eat it, because we're not. So I'm going to have to figure stuff out, and I will. It's called planning, and it's called looking, because I is a woman, and I am a good manager. Okay, I'm good at what I do. So, and I'm still good at what I do. So, I just got to see what is going on, and then put it together, and it'll be fine. So worrying, I can't worry. There's nothing we can do but worry. There's nothing. It's a waste of time to worry. As my late husband said, if a bullfrog had wings, he wouldn't bump his butt so much. What's this if? What you can't do if. It is what it is. Okay? And like I always say, 80% the show better than nothing. Okay? When you're trying, it's always gonna be better than not trying. So I'm gonna take my own advice. I'm going to help my fiance. I love him. I'm gonna help him out as best I can. And I'm gonna let God really guide me. So that's what the update is today, all right? I will see y'all soon, and we'll see what's going on. And I want the blood pressure to get to normal, but not too fast, because they don't want that happening, because that could be another whole thing. So we'll figure it out. We'll get it figured out. So guys, I love you. Please like, subscribe, and share. And please watch your own health, okay? Talk to your doctor about it, but watch your own health. Sometimes it's us that is making things bad, okay? Watch your own health and change a little bit. Nothing wrong with change. What's life but change? It's always changing, okay? Just you roll with the punches and roll, and then that's how you do it. But if you're gonna stay here, you don't want to change, you'll die with the dinosaurs, okay? That's what we don't want. So I want to just leave that with you, these little things that I know has to be. And we'll see what happens with all of us, huh? We'll see. I think this is about a 25-minute video, something like that at this point. All right, guys, no more. I'm going to shut up. I'm getting out of here so I can do my next thing. Love you, and keep on following me.